So, what is the one-shot experiment? Let's get into it. When a soldier comes home, sometimes it is often wondered if he can really integrate back into society. The world overseas, or where he was docked, was a completely different world than he is now back at home. This is the issue that has plagued Joseph Westbrook in the story of Thoth. See, his father was a world-renowned scholar and neurologist, so he knew how to talk to people and use his mind to de-escalate most situations. So much so that he was so confident in his willingness to negotiate and his skills that he did carry a gun, but it only had one bullet in the chamber. So therefore, if he ever had to use that in the field, he considered his negotiations a failure. Enter in Joseph, back from war and going into a new battle where the laws of the jungle or the desert differed from the laws of the streets and having to deal with criminals on domestic soil. Now he must change his mind up and figure out how to utilize that way of the soldier, but while also trying to talk to those and de-escalate situations in a way that he isn't familiar with. Going back to old ways that he learned from his father, reading books, even getting a psychology degree of all things. He's starting to utilize a cross between his old training and his new to help his brothers and his sister in a way that he can see fit. Being a bodyguard for them, he goes in and he tries to help any way he can. But as he goes into the field and he sees a lot of familiar ways and the mindset of those that try to commit the crimes, and sometimes those same people putting his family in danger, he will find himself going back into the old ways of the jungle to bring these types to justice. Find out if he can keep the path of the scholar, or will the soldier have to bring itself out once again?